Pick is in.
Yeah.
Here we go. Adam Silver. Let's do it. Houston Rockets drafting 3rd overall.
Yeah, the Houston Rockets, from what I gather, I thought that they really liked Paulo Banchero. I don't know that this is a surprise to them, but I think that I don't know that there will be disappointment because you're ending up with Jabari Smith, but I think they probably wanted Paulo Banchero, to be honest.
Yeah, they probably do, but it's okay, right? We talked here. I love the fit. Like, I love the fit in Houston, how he's going to be able to play right away as a floor spacer. He's going to help Jalen Green even off the ball, too. Jalen Green wants to create. Those driving lanes are going to be a lot more open when you have a guy you have to hug up to on the perimeter who's going to shoot less than 40% from NBA 3 for sure, but he'll get there to be mid-30-ish his rookie year, I would imagine. I love his intensity. I think he brings a chip on his shoulder to that locker room, too, where he bought in all the time in Auburn. Did he have the ball in advantageous places all the time on offense? No, he didn't. But he didn't huff and puff. He yelled at the bench a little bit, but Bruce Pearl talked a lot about how he loved that fire that he had. That, like, you cross those lines into practice, you cross those lines into games, he was a different player. They played him on top of the press. They played him on the wing a little bit in the post, in the paint. The things he needs to work on. I like the handle get tighter. I like him to create a little bit more off the dribble. The synergy numbers and advanced stats will tell you that the few number of twos they've taken is alarming. I just argue it's more of kind of like the system and what he was asked to do, too. There's more to his game, similar to Chet Holmgren, that he showed at Auburn, just because he played into what Bruce Pearl and they wanted to do. Great season. It ended up being number 1 in the country. Disappointing finish, losing an NCAA tournament, but I love him, too. I'd be happy with him at number 3.
So Jabari Smith has my favorite moment from this college basketball season when against Syracuse, he came down and made like multiple shots in a row and then just immediately looked at Jim Boeheim and started screaming at him. I don't remember what he said exactly, but like it was along the lines of, how in the fuck are you guarding this guy? Are you letting me guard this guy? Or this guy guarding me, basically. It was unbelievable. Second thing, he's my favorite move in this class. Like he'll try.
I love this. You talked about this in your draft guide too. I agree.
Yeah, he'll go left-hand dribble, he'll spin, and then he'll rise up in turn with his left foot forward, right foot behind, so wrong-footed in terms of his ability to be aligned as a right-handed shooter, and then he'll realign in midair. And because his release point is so high, you have a smile on your face. What
keep going. Keep talking. I'll
okay.
Jump in a minute. Just some good witty comments and banter here that I want to share.
Okay. He will rise up and realign in midair, and the shot is basically unguardable. Like for someone who's 6'10" with that high release point, who shoots as well as he does, he's going to be able to get to that shot almost whenever he wants. I think he's been a bit underrated as a shot creator, in my opinion. I'm impressed. I'm very, very impressed with Jabari Smith. I am a fan. And I think that a big part of the 2-point stuff is that he takes a lot of mid-range jumpers. And on top of that, he didn't have guards that created easy 2-point shots for him. A lot of the time, the synergy stuff is a little bit contextless in terms of like bigs that are creating shots around the basket. He had to self-create almost everything going toward the rim in half-court settings. So that number is obviously going to be just a little bit lower, I think.
Yeah, totally. And when I saw him live, when I saw them play Kentucky at Auburn, he had a few plays where he jab stepped and just like kind of shot over the top of a guy who wasn't small. He was still like 6'6", and it was like there was no chance to block that. Once he had a little bit of separation and creation space, it was a done deal. So if he does that a little bit more and adds like a counter into a 2-dribble pull-up or one more dribble and go to the rim and dunk it, great game, great all-around game. Modern forward that you strive to get. Sacramento pick is in. I was laughing because someone tweeted at me, is Poku and Chet Sam Vecenie's dream front court? So I laughed.
Yes.
To share that with you.
Yes. The answer is yes. We got Poku. We got Chet.
Are they the Spider-Man GIF like pointing at each other? Like, wait a minute. Are you the same?
Where's Schlecht? Schlecht. If
he's yelling. He's probably still yelling.
He's doing his own thing.
They're probably moved on and trying to figure out the 12th pick. If we move up, are we getting the 4th pick? Are we getting 5th? Whatever. He's probably losing it.
Yeah, but Schlecht, I need you to go create a Spider-Man GIF with Chet Holmgren's face and Poku's face.
Put it on a t-shirt. I'll buy it. I'll be the first
Alex
one.
Spears, someone like that, please.